You both know the rules of boxing, I explained to you. One thing I will say, obey your instructions at all times. Watch the rest of the evening. Any questions? Just go to work.
A late replacement. It was supposed to be Ricky Summers in there with Anthony Yarde tonight. This is also a fight that's being shown in the United States as well. There are big fights down the line for Anthony Yarde.
Quite like you said against Beterbiev, but he'll want to look good here tonight, Fletch, in his return. It'll be interesting to see how Jorge Silva comes out. Does he run?
Anthony Yarde will finish it. First solid shot of the fight from Yarde.
Shot right hand to the body, wasn't it?
He's got it planned out, Rich.
Yes, I think a fight with Ricky Summers is a good contest. Ricky from the West Midlands is a tough kid. He's had he got injured in winning ways, but it's how he does it tonight. He's just got to establish that rhythm again and get behind that jab right on cue. That's what he's got to do and set up that big right hand of his.
45 seconds to go in the first. This is scheduled for 10. I don't think light heavyweight scheduled for 10 between Anthony Yarde and the 40-year-old from Portugal, Jorge Silva.
Going to run. We know Yarde has got the power, and Silva will know that. He's coming at a late replacement. But that's a better shot there from Yarde, you see, and that will definitely slow the feet down. Silva's got to keep the movement going, Fletch. If he holds the feet, you're just going to get caught with big punches.
The body shots are hurting. There's the right hand that catches him high. There's already an element of survival about Silva. Uppercut got through, followed up by a body shot. Yarde started to put these punches together with a couple of minutes to go in the second round. You can almost see him wince, Richie, every time he lands a shot to the body.
Yeah, boxing Yarde, you're in against a puncher, but not just with his backhand. His left hook as well is really powerful. And now he's just moving in here now, Yarde.
Silva trapped in his own corner. Body shot from Yarde. Shot to the head, down he goes. Solid shot, right hand. Silva down, staring at referee Marcus McDonnell. And it's all over. Stopped in the second round. Anthony Yarde back. Anthony Yarde back with a bang.
First shot also, he wasn't recovered from it. There it was there, just a chopping right, sort of on the temple area. So he's feeling the effects of that, and then Yarde moves in. A couple of glances shot, that was probably a little bit low. But nevertheless, the right hand's coming up here. Just, yes, look at that, actually. It wasn't glancing, was it? That was a cracking punch. And that one done the damage, and down he goes.
Well, it's a red hot.
Reaches the count of 10. Therefore, your winner by way of knockout, Anthony, the Beast from the East, Yarde.
Darius Sek. He's been a professional since 2009. Crafty, rangy, and producing and providing tests that Yarde has not seen before.
His parry around with that right hand forward, wand it around like that, because Yarde's going to whip that left hook over the top. There's got to be a solid jab on the southpaw stance. It's got to come back to the chin.
Yarde just taking a look at Sek.
But even though Yarde's had a lot of quick finishes, he never rushes his work, and I think that was the thing that impresses quite a lot of us. Is that, but we all, as everyone was, as the guys were saying there, we all want to see when different tests are brought to the table, how he reacts to that.
Sek, who's been the 12-round distance on a couple of occasions and 6 times has fought and gone 10 rounds. It's a nice body shot from Yarde. First real meaningful punch that he's landed. He's talked about going up through the divisions as Anthony Yarde. Oh, my word! Well, he'd never been down, he has now. First round, and he's touched down with that right hand. It was calm, cool stuff from Anthony Yarde, and it was the left hand there.
And for the best part, his foot's on the wrong position there, Anthony Yarde. He's still making space. Lovely left hook as well there from Yarde. Solid shot.
Really good opening round for Anthony Yarde. He's had the knockdown.
But it still doesn't look good signs. Not good signs for him so early.
Oh, that's a good shot, and Sek saw that and took that okay.
He's going to get caught if he misses. He's snatching at his shots. Yeah, he sits on that back foot, makes you lean over the target to reach him, or try and reach him.
Stands about 6 foot, Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, it's not very big, not so tall for a light heavyweight.
Long reach, though. Long reach.
Yeah, big shot.
Sek trying to get in close, trying to apply some pressure.
No. Keep Yarde going backwards. Good shot from Yarde, solid.
Beautiful straight right hand from Yarde. And again, look at the power that he gets into his punches from that powerful physique. That's the left hand that put him down in the first round, around the top of the guard.
And just slowly walking Sek down, making Sek do all the work, all the fast movements, just tiring himself out. The panic, you can see the panic in his and everything he does at the minute, Sek.
Reddening around the nose and shot to the body and then switch the attack to the head. Well then, Yarde.
I'm not sure the body shot was a little bit low, to be fair, but the right to the chin was a fantastic little hook.
Don't let that standing on the southpaw's front foot there.
That's good from Sek there, doubling up with that left hand.
Body shots again.
Good left hook there from Yarde as well on the ropes.
There's a smear of blood now from the right nostril, I think, of Darius Sek. Good shot. Single shot, and the left hand as well was a scoring shot. Great accuracy, and another one from Yarde.
What Sek needs to try and do is get Yarde out of that rhythm and make him work harder than what he's used to working. That's when you want to see if he has the reserves in the tank. And again, Sek started quite brightly, but then Yarde taking over there with just the weight of the punches. Well, Sek's got to throw in combinations. Even if they're 3 straight punches, then move off, either spin off or move off an angle.
2 left hooks, he felt the weight again.
But he's still in there, he's still trying to have a go. But Yarde, Yarde just walks him down, lets him run out of steam a little bit, Sek, in the first minute, and then takes over.
4th round underway, it's a 10-rounder. Anthony Yarde, the undefeated fighter from Ilford. And if you're just joining us, Yarde had Sek down with a left hand. Not a heavy knockdown, but he had him down in the opening 3 minutes.
Usually just sits back and blocks and does the shoulder roll. Oh, good shot. The right jab of Sek with his foot on the inside, which is the wrong position to be. He still gets it, on target.
Getting away with it.
Yeah, he gets away with it.
But there's nothing on that jab, it's an irritant.
Well, he hasn't committed to any really attacks from the off, has he? That's been his problem. And that's why Yarde's been able to just walk through him. Shot.
Heavy body shot again.
Just luckily for Sek, partially blocked with the elbow, I think. Just took the sting out of it. It's weird with Sek, his punches are almost like a defensive movement. He just throws his arms out to move away, rather than trying to land with a shotgun left hook. But he could up the pace now, mind Yarde, I think. I think he's quite comfortable with what's coming back his way. Lovely shot. Start putting real pressure now on Sek.
Sek trying to keep mobile. Close around, but Sek not surely doing enough to take it. Not by quite a long way. Yarde still in control. First round knockdown. Not been in any sort of trouble as yet, and he's been told to go looking for him. Stop messing around, and time to put it on him. Pitter-pat punches back from Sek, nothing on them.
He needs a good shot.
Decent shot. Yeah, that was a good punch from Sek. Yarde suggested to him, okay, he landed there. Why not have a go at my chin? Sek doesn't need to. Oh, that's a great punch. That left hook really thudded in. but not on the evidence of what we're seeing so far with the power to trouble Yarde.
Nice.
Another really heavy body shot, certainly took the wind out of Sec there.
Down to the body with that left hook. No, he's up the feet. He hasn't put his foot full on the pedal in this round, but he's up the pace significantly. And
That's a decent shot, and another one. That's more like it.
He's put his punches together now in combinations now, Yarde.
He's maybe, just maybe, starting to feel the power, the cumulative effect of these shots.
He has that real puncher's arrogance, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and yeah,
definitely.
Not in a bad way. It's a good thing to have in the ring, I think. There's that, and I'm just going to beat you up now. Take my time and beat you up.
And he's starting to do a number on him this round. He's certainly raised his pace, up the power as well. Sec's taking it. He's beginning to take too much.
Well, he is, because he's not, you know, he's not, like I said, he throws punches. He threw a few punches in that last round.
Well, we hear that from the Sec corner, what was said. I'm not sure that the Yarde corner would be aware of that if they were circumspect in the early stages of the 6th than it was in the 5th. Into the second half of the fight here. A slightly more spirited start from Sec.
Good effort in comparison to the other rounds. I mean, he's not really, he's not committing himself to try and win the fight, is he, Sec? That's the thing.
Clearly taking his foot off the gas after a big effort in the 5th. Nice solid right hand. 10-rounder this one. It's a nice left hand.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it really has. Again, there's nothing on the punches, but he's winning where his hands go, isn't he, at last?
He's just outworked Yarde. There's not been an argument at any stage for Sec to have taken a round to this point. But Yarde's taken his foot off the gas to such an extent in this round that you wonder whether this one... Well, that's more like it. Just when I was about to start making an argument for Sec, here comes Yarde. He was hurt by that. Yarde so far not able to get the spectacular knockout which many of his fans here would have anticipated.
Oh, that's better. Let's see more of that.
Well, as we said earlier, he's game, isn't he? Nice solid right hand from Yarde. He's trying to absorb a few to get into range here. Polish corner getting very excited. They think the man's right in this. He's certainly in it to the extent that he's taking some. That's a big body shot.
Oh, he's tough man. Good there from Yarde. If he can. Good shot.
We want to get the stoppage win. Remember, Darius Sec has never been stopped. He'd never been knocked down. Well, he has been now, but he's never been stopped. No.
To be honest, John, he's been systematically beat up now for the last 6.5 rounds, and he doesn't look strong, but he doesn't look like he's going to fall over.
He's got impressive strength around the body. Some of these body shots really make you wince.
Shot.
And the referee's having a close look at Sec now. He's taking big head shots. Steve Gray is keeping a very, very close look there. But he's just done enough. He's boxed his way off those ropes and landed some of his own.
He did enough to stop the referee from walking in there, stopping it. If I could just fire back.
Oh, he's almost there. He's almost got him here, Yarde. And it's all over. It's all over the uppercut. Sec hated it, but he staggered back under the weight of one of those shots into the corner. Then came the uppercut. And he is furious, Darius Sec. But I'm on the side of the referee there. He had warned him earlier on that he would stop it if he was taking unanswered headshots, and that was what he was starting to do.
And he moves on.
15 stoppages in 16 wins now, and this is the attack which prompted the intervention of the referee. Tremendous right into the body there, and then comes big shots, including one to the head coming up. There you go, and another one uppercut, and that's the one. Yeah, that's the moment.
Because they're not. It's not some guy throwing the 1,000 punches and flurrying. They're all thoughtful, heavy-handed shots. And it's been like that throughout the fight, so I think enough's enough, and I think the referee was spot on.
And still, WBO Intercontinental and WBO European Light Heavyweight Champion, Anthony the Beast Yarde.
He says, I'm not about that, I'm about not taking it, I'm about knocking people out.
Seconds out, round one.
Is Travis Reeves going to be another stoppage victory for Yarde?
Looks so much bigger, doesn't he, Anthony Yarde?
Same height, it's just this physique, isn't it? Reeves was just a young fellow when Rackman won that world title and said it just meant so much to Baltimore, the seaport.
Got to be a bit faster. When he doubles up that jab there, Reeves, it's the right idea. You've got to stab a little bit with that front foot. Just make that jab a little bit sharper when he's coming forward.
Yarde with tremendous power in both hands, and there's a solid body shot.
That left hook to the top of the head, I think Reeves felt that a little bit. It don't look like a inside of the glove there from Yarde, but I think Reeves still felt it. It's good.
Good right hand from Yarde. Relatively routine affairs. This is a rather different gravy.
Oh, nice left hook there from Yarde again. Oh, good shot there by Reeves. And then a good one back there by Yarde. But the front foot got to be stabbing faster. Got to be more urgency in that move forward. Just pushing a little bit with the second jab. That's leaving him exposed.
Oh, good right hand, Yarde. And he just wanted to buy a second or two, Reeves, and just hold on and just allow his head to clear.
Took it well to his credit, mind, but I think now Yarde's had a bit of success. Now he's going to be the one pushing forward.
He is a power puncher. And he's going looking for Reeves in this second round. I think he's rehydrated and put a few pounds on today. And he's showing himself to be the man with the power punches.
Oh, lovely uppercut left hook there from Yarde. But Reeves is having a go. We haven't said that too often about many of Yarde's opponents. Once they felt the power, they've gone into their shell a little bit. But at least Reeves is still trying to have a pop.
He really does believe that he's got the game plan to win this fight.
Well, he's come with ambition. He's got a decent record. So, you know, he's a guy who fights to win. But he needs a little bit more than what he's showing so far. The effort's there, but I'm not sure about the power or the accuracy. We did now with the two lefts and a right.
He comes forward looking for his opponent, doesn't he? Which is probably in Yarde's favour. That's a solid body shot he landed there. Great left hook.
But he had to take a jab before that, though. There to Yarde off Reeves.
Studying concentration from Travis Reeves.
Nice there from Yarde. Just a little pivot on the front foot there to get a different angle with that right hand.
This fight being shown in the United States, and guaranteed that somewhere Sergey Kovalev, the WBO champion, will be watching this and making notes.
What an upset that was. The night he beat Lennox Lewis.
In South Africa. But my goodness, Las Vegas. One of Lennox Lewis's greatest performances. That absolutely. Mark Prince watching on the far side in the white jacket at ringside, former top light heavyweight. through the communities in which he lives.
And a fearsome puncher in his day.
Good boxer, good boxer. Oh, great shot.
A bit more urgency there, isn't there, from Yarde?
Reeves chopping right hand, and that just made Yarde blink a little, took it well enough.
Oh, good effort there from Reeves, good left hand in that little flurry.
And Yarde is in a bit of a fight here in this third round. Marcus McDonald, the referee, saying watch your head.
Shot. It's nice there from Yarde. He's throwing, but he's rolling as well after the punches. Get a bit so everything's nice and fluid and loose.
Oh, he's felt the weight of that. And Yarde senses he might have got him going. Reeves tries to fire back.
Extra energy by tensing up and pushing too hard through the tackle. Oh, good shot.
So third round coming to an end. And Reeves is still in there, but takes a great uppercut right on the bell. And it's been a measured performance so far, where he's looked definitely as though he's got the edge in punching power.
Oh, what a lovely little left hook there. It feels like he's sort of feinting with the jab, then throwing the left hook, but he doesn't actually throw the jab. I think he just shimmies the shoulder a little bit. He's taking his time, but I think he needs to start putting his foot on the pedal a little bit more now and start getting mixing shots, or when someone hits him back. I know Reeves is not the biggest of punchers, but he's hitting him back. He's taken his power up to now quite well. He's
seasoned, he's experienced, and he's a winner.
Yeah, so you know, we're getting some answers to some questions that we've asked, that we've been asking. But no fault of Yarde, just that, you know, he hasn't shown any of those qualities yet. And again, I got to say, Reeves is not a puncher, but he's tenacious and he's tough. And Yarde's still going through the gears quite smoothly and still looks very comfortable.
Solid left hook. Referee just warning Yarde about dragging his opponent down.
The right hand there from Yarde. And Reeves just knows enough there just to get close to Yarde and tangle him up.
Trying to push him around. I think Reeves is saying something inside there to Yarde. Oh, good shot. Reeves again takes it well.
He brought his right foot forward, something that takes a risk, but he dips the head to the left. That extra weight to the head there just adds to the impact. Just like to see a little bit of injection of pace in some of the work now, Yarde. When he hits him in the right hand, just flurry a little bit, just to keep the pressure on.
Oh, good work again. Solid uppercut, and the lead left hook has served him well.
Oh, lovely.
And again.
Look at Reeves fighting back though with a left hook and a right hand. But he's staying close, trying to tie Yarde up, and it's Yarde staying close, trying to push and tire Reeves out. Nice uppercut there from Reeves.
Trying to stay busy, Reeves.
Nice.
Oh, great shot. Only a glancing blow, I suspect, which is probably just as well for Reeves, but there's nothing wrong with that right hand. And now Reeves wants to hold on.
He needs to maintain the distance.
Oh, he's gone, it's all over. He stopped him. The right hand and the legs did a funny dance. The left hand follow-up, and now it's celebration time for Anthony Yarde, who tells the world the lion is in the camp.
He doesn't load up on any of his punches. Uses that physical strength and he's in close to get some distance. There you go, just a little lean back with the right hand. Gets in space, makes you fall short. And we've seen time and time again, once he's got you hurt, that's a perfect stoppage there by the referee.
Yeah, you could see it gone, couldn't you? He'd lost control.
Still WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Anthony the Beast from the East, Yarde.
But I think another thing you can say about Anthony Yarde is that in all probability he's going to punch harder than Lyndon Arthur, and Dec Spelman isn't always the hardest man to find. carrying on the memory of Scott Westgarth, and you see on the seat of his shorts he has the name Scotty. He carries the name of Scott Westgarth into the ring in tribute to the man who beat him and lost his life. He would also have the same record as Anthony Yarde. Well, that's a debatable point, but he started this round quite well, Dec Spelman. It would have served him well to have gone in against somebody like this before he had to take the big opportunity, and he got very well paid for it and almost pulled it off.
A bit more experience, I think he would have pulled it off.
Fight against Kovalev. Andre Ward, who knows a little bit about it, says that in his opinion Yarde's too heavily muscled, and that was one of the reasons that he was...
Yeah, interesting words, weren't they, from Andre Ward. A bit better now from Yarde, just starting to get to grips with things. The trap he sets Yarde is he's got this low left hand, and as he's walking forward, and you would think then he's open to the right hand, but you try catching him with that punch, he's got very fast reactions. Look, see there.
Oh, that's a nice shot from Spelman, left hand. Yarde taking it well though, did no more than blink.
And he just come back as well, Yarde did, didn't he, with his own little left hook. When you're throwing a hook, John, obviously you've got to be a little bit closer to the...
He's beginning to walk him down a bit here and get into range. You hear the power of those shots. Not a lot between them, but there's a nice lead from Spelman. Not a lot between them, but just the impression that 10-rounder, remember this one.
Important for Spelman to keep that right hand nice and high as well. You watch Yarde, he gets close enough, then he whips that left hook.
And Yarde looking to double up on the jab now as well.
Just measuring the distance, you see Yarde with that jab. That's all it's doing. Just measuring, looking for the bigger shot that's to follow.
Yeah, and if he's jab, well, that's a nice little right hand from Spelman, but the jab to the body from Yarde when it comes, if those...
Spelman coming forward. This wasn't a bad little attack from him, but then gets caught.
As a result, then you see that big right hand.
Good little reminder though from Spelman that he's still in there.
Oh, good shot.
You don't know my sort of stuff.
Well, there's a nice right hand counter from Yarde. Spelman takes it well though. He's finding the range now better though, Anthony Yarde.
It's the shots that come around the corners. The right hooks, the left hooks.
Pretty much slipped the punch. That's good from Spelman. Perhaps heard his trainer, Carl Reeves, encouraging him, telling him to keep the work rate up, keep the pressure going. Meanwhile,
that was a nice little slip from Spelman there. He needs a few more of them as he's coming forward. He's just prepared to take these light jabs. Just needs to move his head a little bit more and probably try and come back with his own counter. But again, that double jab making things awkward for
Spelman trying to maintain pressure. A couple of jabs again, followed by the right hand.
So that's the shot you've got to watch. It just comes round the corner of his left hand. That's better from Spelman.
Yarde perhaps, as a result of what happened in Russia, just a bit mindful to maintain and conserve a little bit of energy. Had to walk into a solid left hand there from Spelman. And another. That's more like it. That's the power shot, the right hand from Yarde. And another. There's that big punch again to the body. Yarde promised that Spelman would be hit with power that he hadn't experienced before.
A couple of big shots going in from Yarde now.
There's another.
Yeah. Well, he's a tough kid, you know, this Spelman. He really is. Soaks up the pressure. These are the rounds that Anthony Yarde needs anyway. He hasn't boxed since February.
It's good from Spelman. Getting approval from his corner. And again. There's the power shot. Body crunches from Yarde. Are they going to start taking a bit of a toll?
Just going through the gears here now, Anthony Yarde, some big shots going in.
And he's starting to unload.
Quality punches here.
Good counter from Spelman, and another. But here in the 6th round, Yarde on the front foot and looking to dominate. Good work again, though, off those ropes from Spelman.
Oh, that was a good right hand to the body there, then followed up with that left hook from Yarde.
Good round, this.
Yeah, good round.
Oh, and a right hand from Yarde. He thought he'd got him going and almost ran after him to try and follow it up. Spelman regrouped and is trying to fire back. 2 more big right hands from Yarde. Spelman's such a tough guy, though, taking them all, but 2 more land and another. The referee has a good look, close look as Spelman goes down for the first time. Cumulative effect, and looking a bit groggy as he gets back to his feet. And the referee says no. Dec Spelman's furious. He said, I could have continued, but Anthony Yarde given the stoppage victory. And the big bellow of lions in the camp. As Anthony Yarde promised beforehand, he's maybe never been hit by anybody who punches as hard as this guy.
Therefore, your winner, Anthony, the Beast from the East, Yarde.